Excuse me, I'm splitting my lips. Hello, welcome. We will start in a comfortable sitting position, and it's good to have prepared 2 blocks, and you can even sit on one right now. And here we will give gratitude to the deepest roots that are carrying us everywhere where we go, and those are our feet. So we can start with some love massage with our foot. Some squeezing, tweaking, hugging, shaking, or even circling. And then change the other side. Making love to the foot. Hey. Circling the foot. And then sit nicely and enjoy the stillness, one breath. Next, I invite you to come to all four and remove your blocks for now. You don't need it. So, tabletop pose. Here you can maybe explore shifting the weight to your hands more or to your feet more. Moving the hips a bit and then lifting on the balls of the feet, lifting the knees and pushing the floor away all the way to downward dog. Breathe here. Ground in these 4 points. And maybe you can explore shifting the weight more to your hands or more to your feet. Maybe all the way to plank. Even inhaling in upward dog. And exhaling in downward dog. Rolling our spine. Or you can start with the head first. Rolling back to downward dog. Amazing. Now you can walk your dog a bit. Shifting the weight to your right and to your left foot. lowering the heels to the floor a bit. And stillness, one more breath here. And then walk with your hands all the way to standing forward fold, Uttanasana. And here you can help yourself with block or two. Or if you have enough space, removing the blocks and touching the ground. Your head is heavy here and pulling you down to the earth. You can even encourage that gravity energy and that heaviness in your head with putting your palms on your head for more weight. Inhale, give some space. Exhale, let it all to the gravity. You can even close your ear flaps here and separate yourself from the outer sounds. It's really nice. Great. And then rolling slowly, pushing the floor away. Head comes last. Lifting up to mountain pose. Here we can start with one really basic thing, and that is walking. So walking forward. Just normally walking on the streets and then walking backwards. Which is not so normal, but yeah. You also need to try something new sometimes. And then maybe doing the slow motion. Feeling your toes catching the floor. And rolling all the way to your heels. Or maybe your heels attaching to the floor. And then the rest just falls down. And then when you come to the end of your mat, you start walking in circles on the edge of the mat. Like half of the foot is on the mat, half of the foot is out of the mat. Breathe in, breathe out. Then, when you made a whole circle, you change the direction backwards, which can be really tricky. Where to look? How? It can be hard. And then when you finish whole circle, you stand at the end of your mat. In mountain pose. And I invite you here to do one isometric exercise in which the goal is activating all the muscles in our legs. So we will be ordering our mind 2 orders. first order is to rotate our feet outward, and the second order is preventing that movement. And then try to do that and activating those muscles that are preventing that movement. Amazing. Now reversing, and first order is rotate the feet and knees and hips inward, and the second order is prevent doing that. Good job. And now we try combining those two exercises at the same time and building that infinity of all the muscles activated in your legs, and rooting and grounding down. And then your hips, once you gather your sitting bones, and fire is happening here with activating our core. Then lift and open your chest a bit, shoulders away from our ears, chin draws a bit to the chest, and we rise from the crown of our head, and even lift your hands up. Extending whole body from fingers to toes. And then just release. Now I invite you to put your feet as the mat is wide and open your feet and knees a bit outward. We will be lifting our hands and extending our spine just the same as we did in those infinity signs, and then lifting the balls of our feet maybe all the way to the maximum you can, or not so much, and balancing here. Inhale and exhale, release all the way to squat. And let your hands swing. Inhale, lift up all the way to the balls of your foot. Balance here, play. Inhale, exhale, squat. 2 more. But this time we can do exhaling with the sound of releasing. Inhale. Exhale. And last time. Give it all this time. Amazing. Now hold for your knees. Prepare one block behind you so that you can sit on when we are going to be doing deep squatting. 10 squats. That's it. You can even remove the block if you don't need it. And you can put 2 blocks if you think you need more space. Inhale and exhale 1. Make sure that your knees are not passing that line of your toes. I think we are on 2 more. And stay here. sit on the block. You can push the knees with your elbows and like have your elbows perpendicular to the shoulders and put your palms in Namaste. I really like this one, even without the block. It's really nice. It's really comfortable. And even the elbows pushing the knees. And enjoying here in stillness, one breath. And then lowering our hands down, preparing the block if you will need them in standing forward fold. Lifting, unbending the knees. Standing forward fold with this a bit wider stance. Dangling here. Breathing. Inhale, lift up a bit. Exhale, lower a bit more. If you feel some discomfort, maybe in hamstrings, you can breathe into that discomfort or even give it a bit massage. Rest your face muscles. And then bending our knees and lifting up. Slowly also removing the blocks. Amazing. Now we will start with the flow. Stand in mountain pose. And close your palms together in low namaskar. And we will be inhaling, lifting our hands on counting to 4. And the same on lowering, descending our hands. Then after 2 breaths, we will be adding steps on those countings too. So yeah, it will be fun. You can start. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, and 4. High namaskar, and 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 2, 3, and 4, and exhale all the way down. Now, adding the steps. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Look up, reach up. Exhale. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale. And then the next exhale, we are also adding, going to standing forward fold with those 4 steps and exhaling. Then inhaling 4 steps with our hands all the way to plank. Exhaling, rolling to downward dog. Inhaling, lifting right hand to the sky, but you need to be able to see all 5 toes pointing down to the earth. And then lifting the knee higher and opening the hip to the left. Push the floor away. And then lowering the leg down. Inhale here, lower the right knee, step to low lunge, and then even step a bit wider. So lifting right limbs and stepping the lizard. Back leg can stay straightened and on ball of the foot. And just breathing here. And being here, you can help yourself a block or 2 blocks to give yourself more space. And here you can start swinging from right to left. Opening our hips from all the sides, but doing it all gently, protecting our body so that it can achieve some bigger movements safely. Maybe you can lower your back knee. You can also put something beyond your knee if it's painful. Or maybe you can try lowering to your elbows. Swinging, wobbling. Amazing. And then lifting and doing that jumpy movement with transferring the weight on our left side and getting back to low lunge, then knee to floor and all the way to downward dog. Here walk 4 steps back to standing forward fold, and on the next inhale rolling all the way back to mountain pose. And now we will go with the left side. Prepare low namaskar and then inhaling on 4, 3 and 4 and exhaling 4, 3, 2 and 1 and inhaling, exhaling 4, 3, 2 and 1. Add the steps 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 4, 3, 2, 1. One more time. 3 and 4 and 4, 3, 2, 1. Next time all the way to Uttanasana, standing forward fold. 3 and 4. Inhale, walk to plank. And exhale, rolling to downward dog. Inhale, lift left leg so that you can see all 5 toes pointing to the ground, and then lift a bit more, open the hip to the right, push from the floor, and then lower. Inhale, then knee to floor, left leg, then step to low lunge, and that's that big opening to lizard pose. Here, help yourself with the blocks again. If you feel discomfort in some part of your body, give it some air, breathe into that part of your body. Opening and getting ready for those big splits, advanced poses. Then maybe lowering, bending your knee to the floor, or lowering on your elbows if you feel ready. Here, tuning into the breath, into the element earth, and then lift back to lizard, jump to low lunge, knee to floor, and back to downward dog. Walk to the feet, 4 steps, and on the next inhale, lift up to mountain pose. Inhale together, 2, 3, and 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2. And now with the steps. Inhale, exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, exhale. This time with standing forward fold. Then we are exhaling. Great. 4 steps to plank. And rolling to downward dog. Lower your right knee to the floor. Step to low lunge. Open the hip, lizard pose. You're back here again. Here, feel that it's now a bit more relaxed in your hips. Maybe you can lower your back knee, shift your weight a bit to the front, and bend your back leg. Here, give yourself some space with the block, and here you can catch your back foot with your right hand. Make sure that you are transferring your weight to the front so that you're not putting too much weight on your knee. Feel the quadriceps on your left leg melting to the floor. And you can even try this one with pushing from the bottom. And lifting all your body a bit to give it all a bit more space. Maybe you can move the heel towards the gluteus. Strengthen a bit more that quadriceps muscle. And then maybe change the hands. Catch the foot. Or maybe push the bottom. Keep the space. Or strengthen the quadriceps towards the gluteus, heels towards the gluteus. And then slowly release. Now try strengthening your front leg and lifting. And here I invite you again to play with your hips, with that rotation of your feet. But now you can really rotate it. And then just slowing down, putting the front leg on the heel, feeling the stretch, and then changing the stretch towards the ball of the foot. One more time, on your heel, and moving towards the ball of the foot, and seeing how does that change feels in your body. And then bending your back knee and lowering all the way to the floor. You can prepare the block to sit on, or you can sit on the floor in this half hero pose, so you can sit without the block too if you want. Here, bend your front knee, interlace your hands and catch your foot, and play here with stretching. Find some place and just stay there. Breathing into the discomfort, but also enjoying. And then lower the foot to the floor and just bow forward. Next inhale, bend your right knee. You will circle with your hands around that knee and catch there. You can catch your shirt, or maybe your fingers can catch. Look to the left. Breathe into this weird twisting pose. And then release. We will loop and reverse it to the other side, but first we can go through hero pose. You can sit here on the block and just be one breath in stillness. And then reversing to the other side. So prepare your left leg, circle around, and catch your fingers maybe, or your shirt here. Look to the right. And then unbending your knee, straightening forward and bowing forward. Bend your knee a bit so that you can interlace your fingers around your foot, and then lift it up to heron's pose. Find some spot and stay there, breathing. Great. Lower your foot and straighten. And now we will be lifting. So first prepare your back foot on the ball of the foot. Also grab your block and lifting on the knee and the left foot here. And then strengthening both legs. And here you can try lifting only on your heel. Or lowering the foot down and putting a bit more pressure on your toes. And then again on the heel. And lowering to the toes and feeling how does it change, how does the feeling change in your leg. And then open your hip here, playing a bit. And then bending your left knee and going all the way to lizard on the left side. Lower your knee to the floor. And then you can bend your back knee and catch it with your left hand. Look to the left. Hips are melting here to the floor. Or maybe you can press the bottom and give yourself more space to twist here and open. Amazing. And then maybe heels goes towards the glutes. And then just releasing and catching with the right hand. Shift so that you're comfortable. Twist to the right. Press the bottom of your foot. Open up a bit more. And heels towards the glutes. Great. Back to lizard. Jump to low lunge. Knee to floor. Downward dog. Then walk with your hands to your feet. Dangling here. And then on the next inhale, lift up. Tadasana. Remove the block if it's on your way. And now left side. Inhale on 4, 3, 4. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And with the steps. Inhale, and this time exhaling all the way to standing forward fold. Inhale, walking to plank. Exhale, rolling to downward dog. Inhale, lower the left knee, step to low lunge, and open the hip. back to lizard. Now we will do some lizard chaturanga, and at the same time lowering our back knee. So chaturanga and inhaling up. And one more time. So push the weight forward and chaturanga and inhale. This time we will hold in chaturanga and listen to me. So chaturanga, hold. Here, rotate your right leg towards the left foot. And you're in some sitting position. Here, slide your right hand on the end of the mat and strengthen the left leg. And then getting back sitting and following with the head all the way to the floor, rotating your right leg, chaturanga, and inhale. One more time. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, rotating, sitting, and then slide to this side position. And then back, sitting. And you can even lift all the way, strengthening your legs. Now go back to lizard, and we will try flying lizard. So our back knee is on the floor, and we are really having our legs far apart. So you can even make them more far apart, and then lift on the ball of your left foot and lower your left arm to the floor. Breathe here. Then lift your right leg from the floor and try pushing your shoulder beyond the knee a bit, and then your hand is beyond your foot, and then catch with your foot your hand, and you're ready to fly. Back to lizard. Amazing. Good one. And then we will do a few jumps in lizard. And then finish on the right side. Here we will try doing that flying lizard. So your legs are really far apart from each other and your knees on the floor. You lift the right foot on the ball of the foot. You lower the right arm. You lift your back knee and you push the shoulder beyond your knee. Catch your hand and lift your foot from the floor. And we're flying. Amazing. Maybe lift all the way and then back down and a couple of jumps back to left side. Here, lift all the way up and then rotate your feet so that you are in a wide stance forward fold. You can have your hands here on the block or on the ground, or even lowering your head all the way to the floor. And here are some hints from the next class. So if you feel ready, you can even lift your legs. Amazing. And then rotate to the other side, lizard. Here we will try the chaturanga with lowering our back knee. And up, and one more time. And this time hold in chaturanga. Rotate your back leg towards your front foot in this sitting position. And then slide with your hand to the front of your mat. And even straighten your right leg and lift your hand to the sky, or really bow to the ground, or lift your hand and look up, and then back to sitting, and all the way to chaturanga in lizard, and lifting up, maybe all the way. And then one more time, chaturanga, rotating, inhaling, sliding, bowing, sitting, chaturanging, inhaling. Great. This time we will try flying split. So preparation is the same. So legs are far apart from each other, and you lift your front leg on the ball of the foot and lower the shoulder and put the hand just beyond your foot and lift on your back leg. And here you're not catching for your hand, but you are really lifting that shoulder and expanding your legs in split. And then back to lizard. Here, a couple of jumps to the other side. Left side. Catch the breath. Legs are far apart. Lift on the ball of the foot. Hand goes beyond the foot. Shoulder beyond the knee. Lift on your right ball of the foot and straighten the leg to split. And flying split. Back to lizard. Maybe strengthen all the way. And here, a couple of jumps to the other side. Lizard on the right side. Stay here a few breaths. Sorry, I'm embracing inner lizard in me. Lift all the way. Rotate your feet to light stance forward fold. And to the other side. Lift all the way. Step to low lunge. Knee to floor. All the way to downward dog. Here, lift your right leg to the sky. Open your hip. And then step into the low lunge. Here, prepare 2 blocks on each side for each hand to catch. Maybe lift on the ball of the foot, both feet, and then sliding down, melting, grounding, no pain. Breathe in, give some space, and breathe out, melt to the floor. Breathe in, and breathe out. Or maybe you can try lowering down all the way to the floor. Bend your knee if you need to. It doesn't matter if you're not all the way to the floor. And then you can work towards it. You can work straightening your knee and walking toward that split. Rolling from our right sitting bone to our left sitting bone. Just listen to your body, what it wants. Maybe it's enough for today. Maybe this is too much. Maybe you can just get back a few steps. Or maybe try lowering down, but like bending your knees a bit, this sitting position, and then closing our legs a bit and opening them, and this middle split starting position. Amazing, we have reached this middle split preparation. So here we will be rolling on our sitting bones and opening our sitting bones and our feet and knees outward, like just as we did in the mountain pose, and bowing backwards and then rolling inward a bit, pressing into the block. Maybe you need to push the heels a bit more far away, and then bowing to the forward and going to that middle split. So rolling everything outwards and rolling everything inwards and reaching that split. Heels away from each other and split. And then you can maybe feel that you're kind of getting closer and closer to that splitting position. Then close your feet and legs a bit, and we're gonna go on the next side. So gently bend your knee and get to that pigeon, like and prepare the 2 blocks, one on each side. And here we will be lifting on the ball of the back foot and going to that front split on the left side. So strengthening the knee, catching that ball of the foot, then pushing the floor away. And we are here bubbling. Maybe lowering our knees to the floor, hips. It doesn't have to be perfect. We just can lower everything down if it's not pain anywhere. And just rolling the sides. And that's it. We splitted our limits here today. And we can now bend our knee, get back to standing, to sitting, get back to sitting, and maybe all the way to Shavasana. Wobbling a bit here, maybe from the side to side. Or riding a bicycle backwards, and then amazing. And then lower your knees, lower your legs, and just lay all the way. Okay, I am leaving you here, so enjoy Shavasana and see you next time. Thank you.